First off, I'd like to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to those elders and apostles out there from Great Millstone who teach and rule well. A lot of respect to you brothers out there on the highways and byways, preaching this truth around the four corners of the earth. And salutations to the hopeful elect that you guys may be sealed soon. And with that, this is your brother Dawab Bra from the branch of GMS here in Chicago, coming right back at you with a little lesson in Salakia, brothers. If you hear a lot of noise in the background, it'll stop and start. So Salakia, if you hear some noise in the background, hopefully you'll be able to hear this video. But I got some noise in the background. I guess people are doing something above me, and they make noise here and there. So hopefully you get the chance to hear this video. But with that being said, I got as you see on my screen here, I got Anton Daniels. I listen to this brother sometimes. You know, he has a lot of good, interesting videos, and he talks really about relationships and a lot of other stuff that goes on between a woman and a man a lot. But this particular video caught my attention. It says, caught her with another man over her house. Man loses his life over a woman. And this happens often. This happens often. You know, these women out here cause a lot of confusion, a lot of problems. And you got men out here who just don't understand, man. Sometimes you got to just stay away from these women. And the apostles in them said a lot. Hey, brothers, if you ain't dealing with a woman, man, don't deal with the B-dub, man, the black woman, man. Let her ass go. Especially if she got kids, you know. Don't be fucking with these women, man. And they say it a lot. And, you know, and we always sit up here and say, if you to brothers who got women, you know, who got children, you know, you do the best you can and you deal with the best way you can. But use wisdom and use the scriptures to guide you, you know. So with that being said, I'm going to grab a scripture and I'm going to play part of this video. I'm not going to play it all because the guy, Anton, he does a lot of commentary. So I'm going to play the part that I could get, you know, a lot of the, a little bit of the meat of the video. And then I'll sit up here and bring in a few more scriptures. But before I do that, let me sit up here and bring in one scripture right quick. And that is Proverbs chapter 30 and verse 20. And it's Proverbs chapter 30 and verse 20. Such is the way of an adulterous woman. She eateth and wipeth her mouth and saith, I have done no wickedness. And see, that's the thing. A lot of these women sit up here and do a lot of dirty shit, and then don't hold themselves accountable and say that they ain't did nothing. Always blaming a man, always blaming some outside circumstances, but never blame themselves for the shit they do. And such is the way of a woman, man. She does a lot of dirty shit, you know, and then say she ain't did nothing or blame somebody else, you know. Now, the media doesn't really say everything. And like the guy Anton was saying, you know, the media twist stuff and you'll never get the whole truth. So I just want to get to one certain part of the video. I'm going to grab a few scriptures, and that'll be it.
Over a chick that's going to move on and bust it down with another dude in the first place.
We're told he was knocking on the door, trying to get in for about 15 to 20 minutes.
Causing a disturbance.
And then the girl...
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can it keep me warm when I'm cold?
Wait, no, I'm always hot.
Sleep Number...
Friend opened it eventually, and the ex forced his way in. Investigators say he started to assault that new boyfriend who had a gun, who pulled the trigger on him.
So,
and like I said before, I wasn't going to play much of it. It's like 25 seconds in Salakia for that. But in Salakia, you know, here it is. You get that commercial. But I'm going to explain it. So what ended up happening is, this guy, he came over to the house at 2 o'clock in the morning, and the neighbors heard him banging, but the neighbors didn't think nothing of it because he, you know, to make a long story short, they knew the guy. So they didn't think nothing of him banging at 2 o'clock in the morning. Well, what ended up happening is the girl came and answered the door, and he came in, and it was another guy in the house. They got into a confrontation, and the guy that was in the house with the woman ended up shooting the guy, the boyfriend. Now, they say ex-boyfriend, and they say he was with a new boyfriend, but we understand how the media is and how the bullshit is. But my thing is, this guy, you know what? You'll never know with these women, man. She was probably still dealing with that dude. That dude just didn't come over at 2 o'clock in the morning and just tap on the door. And then when he couldn't get in, he kept tapping on the door. There's a reason behind all that. But that's neither here nor there. The whole point of this is, you gotta, like brothers be saying, man, you gotta leave these women alone. Leave them where they are, man. A lot of these hoes about to get destroyed, man, because of their bullshit and their wicked ass ways, man. They leave the 2/3 where they are, man. You know, and the brothers always saying that. Listen to wise counsel, man. You know, if you're going to get a woman, man, get a woman of the other nations, man. If you could do it out of woman, man, and just wait to the kingdom, then do that. Or even then, it's not even waiting to the kingdom. Wait till Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, that Isaiah 4:1 is going to kick in, man. These women going to come to you, man. You know, and that's just the fact. You know, so with that, man, let me sit up here and grab, I had a few scriptures on deck. The first one is First Ezra chapter 4 and 26. Yea, many there be that have run out of their wits for women, and become servants for their sakes. Many also have perished, have erred, and have sinned for women. And there you go, man. This dude just shot this dude over this woman, man. And you know, we probably won't get the whole story, and it doesn't really matter. The whole point of the matter is, when you have 90% of men problems when they go to jail, when they get killed, probably is due to a woman, man. Point blank, period. Due to a woman, man. Due to a woman. They end up stealing, killing, robbing, sitting up here fighting over these women and leaving them, you know, and all this other stuff, man. Sometimes you just got to let shit go and have that peace in your life. You know, and I'm not sitting up here saying every woman, man, because some brothers got women that got kids. You know, got women that are actually decent women, man. But and you use the scriptures for that, man. You just don't sit up here and just, you know, get rid of a woman like that. Especially when you've been with her for some years and she's doing some of the things that she needs to do. You know, no one's perfect, neither are us. But if you got a woman that's just totally constantly against you and doing things against you, man, you might have to rethink that relationship with her. And to you brothers who don't have women, man, you might just have to be like, man, fuck this. Keep yourself out of troubles. The apostles been saying it. A lot of elder brothers been saying it. We had brothers saying it in class last night while we was in class, man. You know, stay away from these women, man. They don't mean you no good. They ain't doing you no good. They only selfish and thinking about themselves and where they can get over. Let it go and let it be. And Salakia for the rant. And here's the other scripture I want to sit up here and bring out. I had 1 Corinthians chapter 7 on deck too. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 7, and I think verse 27. Here it is. 1 Corinthians chapter 7 and verse 27. Art thou bound unto a wife? Seek not to be loose. Now it says, art thou bound unto a wife? Question mark. So are you married? Do you have a woman? Do you have a wife? Seek not to be loose. Art thou loose from a wife? It's saying that as a question mark. Do you have a woman? If you don't, seek not a wife. And what's the point behind this? What is the point behind this? Because here it is, man. Hey, if you got a wife, man, don't seek to be loose from a wife, man. Because my thing is, first and foremost, her salvation is tied to you. Especially if you're a man of the Lord, you know. Not only that, man, I always look at her like this. Is she beneficial? Is there things that she benefits? Because some brothers, man, that come into the truth, man, and you'll just sit up here. If she ain't doing this and doing that, you'll just get rid of her. Man, that's not good. That's not what you're supposed to do, man. You know, you use the scriptures to deal with your wife, man. No, don't put away your wife. You know? Now, if there's things that's going on and things she's not doing, stuff like that, and I'm not trying to give no brother no advice, but I'm saying you use the scriptures, man, to filter your life, man, and that's what we do. We use the scriptures to filter in the things that we do in our life, you know. And then it says, art thou loose from a life, seek not a wife, and that goes to you, brother. Hey, brothers, if you ain't got no woman, man, don't be trying to get one, man, and definitely not trying to get no black woman. Man. Wait for that Isaiah 4:1, man. Wait till the Lord, man, put the spirit on these women to sit up here and do the things and to come to you, man. Don't be looking out trying to look for these women, man. You know, and I'm not sitting up here saying, you know, hey, you know, a brother might want something, but man, you know what? If that's the case, go buy it. Shit, you know, save yourself the headache. You know, and you seeing too many stories of women sitting up here setting these dudes up, killing these men. Man, they still dating their fathers, baby fathers, and all this other none stuff, and then they killing each other, going to jail in the grave, man. Don't put yourself in a headache. And Salakia for the rant, Salakia for how long I'm talking, but hey, you know what? Actually, let me read the next verse. This 1 Corinthians 7 and 28. But and if thou marry, thou hast not sinned. And if a virgin marry, she had not sinned. Nevertheless, such shall have trouble in the flesh. but I spare you. And see, this is the thing, you know. If you ain't got a woman, you ain't gonna have that trouble in the flesh. That means that you're gonna be able to focus on this truth. But when you have a woman, you're gonna have trouble in the flesh. You're gonna have trouble in the flesh. Your women is not gonna agree with this truth, man. And that goes for all of them, even the ones that say they believe. They really not, man. You'll be better off with a woman who just don't believe. And I'm just gonna be honest with you. You truly will be better off with a woman who just don't believe. And that's just facts. You know? That's just facts, man. You know, I'm not sitting up here saying it to say it any other way, man. You know, I've been with my wife 27 years, you know, and she doesn't believe in this truth, you know. But he says if she pleased to be with you, you live with her, man, you know. If she pleased to be with you, and there's some things, and if she doing some of the things, man, you never know. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua might have mercy on her, man, just for how she is with you, even if she doesn't believe, you know. But I just want to say something about this, man. I found this to be kind of interesting, you know, and I'm sorry, I didn't want to get the whole video, man, because, you know, he was doing a lot of commentary, and I was like, you know what, let me just get part of it, you know, just the part that I could pick. You know, hopefully maybe I could find this video somewhere and I could, because I tried to look for it and, you know, it's so much going on. Sometimes you can't find a direct one. So if I do, I might do another video on it. But with that being said, I hope this was edifying. I'd like to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to those elders and apostles out there from Great Millstone who teach it real well. A lot of respect to you brothers out there on the highways and byways preaching this truth around the four corners of the earth. And salutations to the hopeful elect that you guys may be sealed soon. And with that, I always say stay prayed up, brothers. Pray for each other because we're almost up out of here. So with that, I like to say Kwam Yasharella and Abba Ball and Anya Habathon Makim. Shalom.